Facebook. Okay, we are live now on Facebook. Good morning. Let's do this. It's always interesting, you know, when you're in a slightly different place to where you normally broadcast, slightly challenged. But you know what? I don't know about you, but I love hands up who likes a challenge, because that's how we get stronger. You might even want to write that down. I've already started on here, started on there. Write that down. I love a challenge. Just be curious for a moment in anything in your life that you have grown, anything in your life that you've learned, anything. Think for a moment all the things that you've learned to do in your life. How many? From tying your shoelaces to, I don't know, drinking, to eating, to driving a car, all the things in your life that you have learned to do. Every single one of those things that you've learned to do. And then look for what's the commonality amongst all of those things, right? One of them probably is that you wanted to do the thing that you were working towards, right? Maybe you were forced to, maybe you didn't have a choice, I don't know. But one thing that you see with anyone who learns anything is they had to go through some form of falling down. They had to go through some form of looking a little bit stupid. Does that make sense? Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I would say it's a glorious day, but it's not a glorious day, but it's a happy, beautiful day, as Dr. Rakowski used to say, and as my good friend Ian Phillips, who I was thinking about yesterday, my friend who passed away not that long ago, I was thinking about that. Every day, get up and say, happy, beautiful day. Even faced with massive adversity in his life, every day he'd still say, happy, beautiful day. Happy, beautiful day, everyone. Let's say it to everyone now. Sandra, everyone, Kath, Donna, Julie, happy, beautiful day. Happy, beautiful day. Who's really enjoying this week? Isn't this week fascinating? As we all grow together, a community of people all around the world that really are making it happen. A group of people who are saying, you know what, Pete, I want more. But look, why are you here? Let's just share this with everyone. Why are you here? Good morning, Chris. Good to see you, my friend. Maybe see you on a Sunday. Let's talk to everyone right now. Why are you here? You don't have to be here. If you're here because you just want a bit of entertainment, that's fine. I can entertain you. I can speak with an enthusiastic voice. I can tell a few jokes. I can make you laugh. But maybe you'd be better off watching something, I don't know, something a bit more funny if you really want to be entertained, or reading the entertainment news. I don't know, watch E News is, I don't know what it is. But you could, why are you here? What is it you want to get out of being here? Because once you get clearer as to what it is that you're here to do, that's a big question, right? What am I here to do? In life, you've got to realize that if there's anything that you want to achieve, it's going to need grit. So there's a few things I need to tell you today. This week is looking at grit. Grit is willpower squared. Okay, you might want to write that down. Grit is willpower squared. We're going to do another week on willpower. Willpower is your ability to get yourself to do the things that you know that you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. But for me, grit is passion plus perseverance. Passion plus perseverance, or passion and discipline. It's the same thing. Perseverance, discipline, digging in. And I don't know about you, but for me, the biggest learning this week is just that massive realization of, when are we most gritty? When are you most gritty in your life? Those comments that you guys left are amazing about the lives that you have led. I'm blown away by some of the journeys that you guys have been on, the amount of grit that you needed to get to this point today. But what drove you forwards was a place where basically you had no choice. And this is the biggest challenge that you face and I face and we all face. There's way too many choices. So you wake up in the morning and you think, I'm going to do this. And you think you're going to do this. And then all of a sudden you get distracted and you go somewhere else. The easiest example to give of that is just go on the internet. You're looking for something and then you end up going something completely different. And then you forget where you were. You had a choice. But if something happened in your life right now, God forbid, something really difficult or challenging, in many cases, you would have no choice but to find a solution or to do something to help the person to resolve the situation. You cut yourself off from all other choices. And what I'm going to ask you to do today is to think about one area of your life, just something you want to work on, something that is important to you, maybe a habit that you want to break. By the way, if you want to break a habit, what's absolutely imperative is you find another habit to channel your energy into. You see, does this make sense? I mean, it's a massive realization for me. It's like, wow, that's so interesting. Very few of us, as Napoleon Hill said in Think and Grow Rich, about 2% of people around the world use their grit towards something they're inspired to create. What do you want to create? Do you want to create a slimmer, fitter, healthier you? Do you want to create a book? Do you want to create a new career? Do you want to create a family? What is it that you want to create? And if you think about it, if you want to create something, it's not just going to happen. It's going to take some effort. It's going to take some grit. There's going to be some challenges that come along the way. But if you make that choice today and you commit to it and you tell 10 other people and say, guys, this is what I'm doing. And this is one of the key ingredients of success. Join a gritty community, right? Join a gritty community, and you probably won't find a more grittier community than what we have created on My365, a group of gritty people who have absolutely transformed their life, and now many of them are giving that back and helping others. But can you not see? I can't make you develop the grit. If you're coming here going, Pete, give it to me. Give me the grit. I can't. I can give you some tools. I can give you some techniques. Understand that your potential, your growth doesn't exist here. It comes from you stepping out of your comfort zone and starting to do things differently. So could you make today where you demonstrate to yourself a little bit of grit, something you don't want to do, and you did it? And if you do it, take a picture of it, celebrate it, put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, put it on our group, share, show evidence. It's all about evidence. Now, I was with my coach yesterday, Mr. Tim Dingle. We're delivering the My365 Speaker Academy. The first Speaker Academy is sold out. The next one is on the 16th of July. And we were talking yesterday. And I asked him this question about grit. And it was very interesting. He'd actually told me his answer before, but I've forgotten. But now I'll never forget what he said. Sometimes me, personally, I need to hear things a few times. I said, why do very few people have grit towards, remember, grit, passion, perseverance? Why do very few people have that with something that they want, something that they want to create? That's the key word. For most of us, we've had grit because we've been moving away from something over here. This was shit. Back here, this was terrible. This was awful. This something really bad happened, and you were so drawn to move away from that. And most of you are just living life in existence, just floating around. You're not driven towards things. Many of you maybe still are driven away from that. But what he said, I said, why do very few people do that? And his answer was fascinating. Who wants to hear his answer? Show me some hearts, show me some loves, share this information. If you right now want me to tell you what his answer was, because I don't think you really want to know. You know, I don't think you really want to know. But you know that you could do so much more. You know that you can do so much more. Carmen, you're going to relate to this. Cheryl, you all relate to this. You know what it is? It was beaten out of us. I mean, not literally. I mean, some of us, maybe it was literally physically beaten out of us. But for most of us, psychologically, it was beaten out of us. Now, you can play the poor me thing here, right? Oh, poor me. And you can play the victim. This is not a place for victims, My365. You might have been victimized. This is a place of you becoming a hero. You turning the victim mentality and becoming a hero in your life. That's what this is about, especially if you're a My365 elite member. This is about you showing up daily. If you want to make significant changes in your life, how long does it take to break a habit? Well, it can take anything from 20 times to 200 and whatever times. It can take a lot. But really, to make significant changes in your traits, it takes about 2 or 3 years to become a really different person. To look at all of the investment of every day, you showing up, My365, showing up, 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 showing up. You want to see the benefit. You want to reap what you sow. You don't just sow the seeds and go, come on, grow. A farmer who grows seeds in a particular field, it can take 2 or 3 years until the yield gets better. It's the same with a vineyard. It gets better and gets better. You become superhuman by habit. You become superhuman by showing up. You become superhuman by thinking about what you want to create in your life, what you want to create, and realizing, yeah, it's been beaten out of you, but be daring to dream. And when you tell other people your dream, I dare you, tell people your dream and see their responses. Like, I tell people I want to positively impact 100 million people. Some people laugh at me, but I don't care because I'm doing it anyway. And I've surrounded myself with the sum of you are the sum of the 5 people you spend your most time with. Surround yourself with gritty people. If you might say, I don't have those people right next to me, you've got them in My 365. You've got people here who will change your life. So this is big information. What is my major point I wanted to make here to you today? What's the major point that you have taken from today? What are you going to do with this information? It's time to get your grit on. It's time today to do 2 or 3 things that maybe you didn't feel like doing. Let's be honest. Let me be honest with you. I stayed at my parents' house last night. I didn't have the best of night's sleep. I probably didn't go to sleep till 11. I normally like to go to sleep at 8, 9 o'clock if I can. So I woke up this morning and I didn't feel like doing what I just did. But you know how much better I feel for having done it? Whew. You know how much sweeter it is to get your grit on and to have done my yoga, to have done my meditation, to plan for what I'm doing today, to work on a few other things that are really important right now. Because I'm gritty. I'm gritty. I'm gritty. Say it now. I'm gritty. Say it right now. Everyone go, grrr. Get a few grits on. Let me explain one more thing to you. Grrr, grrr. Effort. When you're achieving anything, effort. Let me see you say grrr. Grrr stands for grit. Today, do 2 or 3 grits. Grit. I don't talk about living in Louisiana in the States and eating grits. I'm talking about you being gritty. This is your time. This is your moment. It is time to shine. Grr. Get your grit on. Show your grit. I want to see images. I want you proof. Prove to yourself evidence. If you look at me on Instagram, you'll see, goodbye Instagram. I love you. Casey, you're amazing. You're brilliant. Speak soon. Say goodbye to everyone on Instagram. If you see, let me end this broadcast. You can see, I'm showing evidence on here. Look, this is what I did this morning. Look, 4 o'clock. That's when I got up. This was the other day, 3:53. I'm showing evidence here. I post a lot of these things on Facebook. It's evidence. It's evidence of my life. It's a weird thing to do, I know, but I'm just making the most of it. So what I'm going to do finally on here, I'm just going to film. This is day 3. Thank you everyone for joining me. If you haven't shared this yet, please share it. Get it out there. The world needs to know that we need to be gritty. We said yesterday that most of us have few goals of things we want to create. Most of us have goals of things that we want to move away from, things that happened in the past. What has happened to most of us? The ability to dream is still there. The actual doing it and saying this is what I want to create has been beaten out of us in many cases. That many of us don't think we're capable or possible of doing things that really are significant and make a big difference. But it's time for you to be the difference in your life. Thank you so much for being here today, guys. Much love to all of you. Show your evidence of your gritty life. Today, go get your grit on. Everyone get their grit on. Grr, grr, grr. I know that might sound absolutely mental to some of you, especially some of you that might be watching on here. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Much love to all. Tomorrow, I will give a couple of tools that you can use. But a tool today is just to get your grit on. You don't feel like doing it, just get it done. Thank you very much, everyone. I want to know you guys are involved in this process. If you don't want to show yourself on video, that's fine. At least a picture, at least a comment. Show up. If you feel that fear, do it anyway. You'll feel so much better for having done it. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate everyone showing up here this morning. Good morning, Kath. Good morning, Leslie. Good morning to all of you. If you're watching this on replay, thank you very much. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Jolene. Good to see you. Always good to see you. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Jill. If any of you are interested in doing the My 365 Speaker Academy, just let us know. I'll put a post. There's a post on my Facebook page. It's an opportunity for you not just to learn from me, but to learn from someone who's helped me massively. If you like the idea of building a career from speaking in public, or just the idea of getting up in front of people, overcoming your fear and inspiring people, this is something that you don't want to miss. 16th of July, we've got a few spaces left. Just go to my365.me, my365.me. I'll put it on here, look, my365.me. These places will sell out, so I would seriously get on the case. There you go. Go and check that out. Oh no, that doesn't make sense. Look, my365.m3. Who's doing that? My365.me. Let me just do that once more. Tom Turner is in the house, I believe. Tom Turner, the legend that is I'm having a my365.me/speaker. Another hashtag game changer. Thanks very much, everyone. Have a super amazing day. We'll see you tomorrow, day 4 on grrr. Get your grit on and show yourself today just how many times you can be gritty. All the best. Much love.